Thank you, Sue. That was really great. Your description of drug courts is similar to the concept and the structure of mental health courts. However, there are, some differences from drug court. I want to thank Justice McCormick for her incredible leadership in promoting problem-solving courts, and Justice Clement for her passion and her participation. She actually did sit with me during a treatment team meeting and a review hearing as part of the Have Gavel Will Travel program. So she got to see firsthand the problems, the issues, the things that we deal with in a treatment court setting on a almost daily basis. I started our treatment court, our mental health program, in 2013. I'm a district court judge. I was a district court judge until I retired in March, but I'm actually still leading the Western Wayne County Regional Behavioral Treatment Court because my successor was just appointed, and I made a commitment to the team and to the participants that I would continue until they graduated. So I am donating my time to continue with the mental health court until each one of them has graduated from the program. So I will be there for almost another year. So I'm happy to do it. That was the hardest part of retiring, was stepping away from the program. It's been the most rewarding thing that I've ever done as a judge. And I think that it is the trend. It's what's coming in criminal justice reform. Problem solving. I think we're seeing that throughout the country with all the protests. The way people are treated in the criminal justice system has to change. And I think that problem solving courts take a big step toward making that change happen. So I'm very happy to have been a part of it and to continue to be a part of this groundbreaking program. We're on the cutting edge of criminal justice, and it's extremely gratifying. I want to point out that Michigan now has 37 mental health courts. I think there were 12 when I started. There are 31 adult and 6 juvenile courts. My program started off as a single adult misdemeanor court, and it morphed into a regional treatment court because there are so many district courts in Wayne County that did not have a mental health treatment court. My neighboring courts were receptive to it, and so we now have 11 district courts that are part of our regional program. So what we mean by regional, it's a partnership of multiple courts with different jurisdictions working together with just one treatment team, one program design, and a grant to provide treatment and program services to the participants in a wide geographic area. I think our geographic area covers about 1 million people. And we were actually the second state, Michigan was actually the second state in the country to establish a regionalized mental health court model. And the people that are eligible to participate in mental health court are, we target offenders who have been diagnosed with a severe and persistent mental health illness, serious emotional disturbance, or a developmental disability. Also, many have a co-occurring disorder, meaning a substance use disorder, along with one of those diagnoses. And those people make up about 51%, over half of our population. And that, in my court, it's actually higher than that. It's closer to 75%. One of the primary goals of a mental health court is to keep people out of jail and to get them treatment, to keep them from cycling through the criminal justice system over and over again without addressing the underlying problems that are causing them to commit the crimes in the first place. We have a lot of challenges ahead in that regard. We're just scratching the surface of what can be done, but I think we're never going to be able to divert everyone out of the criminal justice system who needs treatment, but certainly treatment is a difficult thing for people to get nowadays, and it's tough to get them to continue their treatment, and that's part of where the mental health court comes in. As with drug courts and sobriety courts, we give incentives We meet weekly, actually. The participants have to appear every other week in front of me. They have to have a treatment plan. They have to adhere to their treatment plan. It's a rigorous program. We also encourage them to get further education, to become employed. The holistic approach that was mentioned by Justice Clement and Judge Dobrich certainly applies to mental health court. We look at the overall person, if they need food, if they need clothing, if they need transportation, housing. We've had some great successes with some homeless people. We've managed to get 5 homeless people into housing and to get them to stop using alcohol and drugs. That's been enormously satisfying to me. Other successes have been my very first graduate from our very first year went on to become a peer support specialist. She is now working with Team Mental Health, Team Wellness in Detroit. And she had to come back and tell me that when she got her certification, it was just, I was so proud. It was a tremendous moment for me. And one of the things I think that makes our program so special is we started a region. It's part of our program, but it's not in the courthouse. The group before COVID used to meet at our local community center. It was run by a peer, a gentleman who's been in prison, been in jail numerous times, has a mental illness as well as a substance use disorder problem. But he bonds with our participants on a one-on-one basis, and he finds them food, he finds them jobs. He has formed partnership with our local Al-Anon club, Northwest Al-Anon club, and our community center. He's actually gotten to know the owners of our community center and several of our participants in the parking at the community center, or they were working until it was shut down by COVID. So I agree with Sue that peers are really, really important, and they play a huge role in the success of the program. I was going to tell you about recidivism and all of that, but I really think our numbers are good. We show that recidivism has gone down for the people in our program. They've improved their education. They've improved their mental health and their overall well-being. We have lots of alumni that come back and participate in our relapse prevention program and our educational. We do monthly educational programs at the court in addition, so they come back for those things. So as I said, it's been enormously satisfying to me as a judge to be able to affect such dramatic change in people and to see, just to see what treatment can do and that recovery is possible for people with severe and persistent mental illness.